Hello, my name is Lua and this is Keeping Current with Lua. I usually give you guys a video every Saturday on the happenings of the week, but guys, I could not talk about what's been happening. I've been itching and I just thought my update on Saturday would be too long if I had to not tell you what's happened today. My last video, I said the noble thing that Liz Truss had to do to uphold her integrity and the party's trust in a failing economy and a failed budget was to step down. She chose to sack Kwasi Kwarteng because of the mounting pressure she had. But this is what happens all the time. Your party puts you under pressure to get rid of one thing. And she did. And she thought that would save her. But it didn't. No trust left in her leadership and her government. It's been a very unstable economy. It's been a very unstable government. If you think about it, the three most important roles in the country, the Prime Minister, the Chancellor of the Exchequer, and the Secretary of State. We've had about 7 altogether. Let's start with the Prime Minister. With Liz Truss's resignation today, the coming week, they'll need to vote for her replacement. Once her replacement is found, that will mark the 3rd Prime Minister in the year. It's not just the year, it's the period of time. From September, when Boris Johnson went on the 6th of September, to Liz Truss and to the new one, that would be like 3 months having 3 prime ministers. Well, when you think about back in the early 2000s when you had prime ministers leading for 10 years, you wonder what has gone wrong. I personally don't think she was such a bad leader. I think she came at the wrong time. We are facing so much. Cost of living crisis, the war in Ukraine, with Brexit, with COVID. Those are 3 big things that could tip any government over. But I think the biggest mistake that was made was the lack of trust within her own cabinet of ministers, her own MPs. Because the mini budget, which was the main problem, was never really agreed in Parliament. And I think that the policy to incentivize more investment by reducing tax did not really sit well with most people. To think that the government was meant to support all the initiatives with less from taxpayers did not really sound like something people would agree. The different schools of thought here. I thought the mini budget was okay, except the 5p reduction for high income earners, which was brought down from 45 to 40p. Everything else looked okay, but they have reversed everything. So with Jeremy Hunt appointed last week, what he said was the whole mini budget will be reversed. It was all reversed, but 3 points. The only 3 things that were left was the levy on social and health care, which will be kept. The stamp duty reduction will be kept the same. And actually the 1.25 reduction in national insurance as well was going to remain. Everything else in terms of the tax reductions as well as the assistance on energy bills, all scrapped. I will do a separate video with more details on what that means. But in a summary, £30 billion will be raised from this reversal to help get the economy in a better state. With this news today, I'm not surprised because to think that last week, Friday, we had a new Chancellor of the Exchequer, Jeremy Hunt. Since Rishi Sunak resigned in July, that's the first Chancellor for the year. We had Nadine Zahawi, who took over from July to September 6th, and then we had Kwasi Kwarteng from September up until last week, and then we have Jeremy Hunt. And then Secretary of State, we had Priti Patel, who left in earlier this year, who was taken over by Suella Braverman when Liz Truss took over, and now yesterday we had Grant Shapps. Honestly, I cannot even keep track anymore. I feel like my brain is about to explode. The breaking news on breaking news today is that Sir Keir Starmer, who is the leader of Labour, has asked for a general election. I'll leave it at that. I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think? Do you think it's within his right? Do you think that it's fair enough to ask for this? I think it is. But if they're not delivering what they're meant to, are we forced to stick with them? Can we wait? Should things happen now? What are your thoughts? Tell me what you think. Let's talk about the newest resignation. Anyway, like always, thanks for listening. This is a short video just to keep you guys updated and get my opinion. I feel like Liz Truss, although she's had the shortest leadership in terms of a prime minister, she's created history. One, she was the last prime minister to shake the Queen's hand, and it was the last time we saw the Queen alive. And the next is that she is the shortest prime minister in history. That's not it. I'm sure there'll be a lot more stats, because her right-handed people, the Chancellor and the Secretary of State, have all resigned within a short period of time under her leadership. What are your thoughts? I don't want to downplay the situation, but I keep saying we cannot forget that there is still the cost of living crisis, people struggling to hit their homes, people struggling to earn a living. Inflation is going up, and it got to 10.1% yesterday. Honestly, what are we meant to do? Tell me what you guys think. What is your prediction? Who do you think will take over from Liz Truss? My money is on Rishi Sunak. What do you think? Because these guys just go round in roles and round in roles and round in roles. We want new faces. But as always, what is your opinion? Let me know and let's chat in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and see you in my next video, which could be any time now. Bye-bye. Bye.